This comes as the U.S. Supreme Court is ruling this week, and it gave the green light to President Trump's broad immigration sweeps by ICE, at least for now. Operations in neighborhoods and day labor sites in Los Angeles and D.C., they've netted thousands of suspects, undocumented immigrants, but at least a dozen U.S. citizens have alleged they were mistreated and falsely imprisoned. It includes a military veteran claiming he was detained for 3 days and did not see an attorney. Joe Dana explains why Arizona could be next.
The Supreme Court's ruling has echoes of what happened here in Arizona about 15 years ago.
It brings back memories.
Daniel Magos was thrust into the Show Me Your Papers controversy in 2009. Daniel and his wife pulled over and detained by Joe Arpaio's deputies, as court evidence later revealed, simply because of how they looked and because they were driving a landscaping truck. Daniel was a citizen of 5 decades.
I felt devastated, not so much for me, but for my wife.
Daniel was a plaintiff in a landmark civil rights case where the Supreme Court in 2012 ruled the sheriff's sweeps were unconstitutional. Now, ICE agents are testing the bounds of their authority to conduct similar sweeps. Right now, mostly focused in L.A. We went through all of this with SB 1070.
Yes, we did.
Monica Sudevaraj is a former government immigration prosecutor now representing defendants.
It's like we're back to this issue of when can ICE make a reasonable stop? And that's going to be the question.
Devaraj says the Supreme Court's decision not to intervene in an ongoing lawsuit against ICE tactics means that what local police tried to do under Joe Arpaio, ICE can do.
I used to refer to it jokingly as driving while brown, but realistically, that's pretty much what's happening.
So far, ICE has focused sweeps in Phoenix at courthouses where immigrants show up for hearings. The 6-3 majority concluded it's reasonable for authorities to question people who meet common sense criteria, like ethnicity, speaking limited English, or working at a day labor site. Federal immigration authorities have the right to detain people for a short period of time.
That's true. But they have to articulate the reason they made the stop.
But can it be they are speaking Spanish?
That's one factor, yes, but there's a lot of people who are here legally who speak Spanish.
How to define reasonable suspicion is the debate. Magos worries Arizona will see scenes like this once again.
I'm only working here, okay?
Every person, citizen or not, should be protected under the Constitution.
It may eventually be up to the High Court to make a final ruling after the ICE lawsuit makes its way through appeals. In the meantime, an agency cracking down on immigration gets the go-ahead.
All the restrictions and restraints, the administration is just taking them off.
Devaraj says a second recent legal opinion is also big. This one comes from the Board of Immigration Appeals, saying anyone here without papers is subject to mandatory detainment without bond. Devaraj says expect a lot more immigrants who aren't deported to wait for their cases to play out while they are behind bars. Joe Dana, 12 News.